Hi everybody, my name is Christian, and this is how I lost 140 pounds. So I started at 330 pounds and slowly went on this weight loss journey that started in 2022. It's now 2024, so it's been a 2-year journey. And yeah, so weight loss can be really challenging, and it's like a daunting task, especially if like where at the starting point, wherever you are, and like it could feel impossible to basically stay consistent. In this video, I'm going to show you like my story of how I built consistency while also relying on the support of my family and God just to get me through all these trials and tribulations. So at the beginning of the story, how I got to 330 pounds, you know, when you're growing up in a household, especially a Filipino household, I was fed like basically whatever I wanted. I craved food and wanted food all the time. I was active though. I was a big basketball fan, and eventually like I wouldn't be able to keep up with the kids that were playing because I was too big. Like from 5th grade, I was already 150 pounds, and my doctor thought I was heading in the diabetic range. And I remember being anxious, taking blood tests, and like how my parents protected me and gave me what I wanted no matter what. And you know, I remember this one time where I was just upstairs playing video games, and I overheard my dad get a phone call. And in that phone call, they were telling my dad that I was pre-diabetic. And at that point, I kind of just accepted it. I was like, I'm just gonna die at an early age. I'm not gonna make it anywhere. And yeah, you know, my parents always prayed over me. They always protected me. Every time they told me to lose weight, I just kind of shrugged it off. I was like, it's not happening. And but yeah, we're here today. So if I kept going down that path, I have no idea where I'd be. But from that point, I just kind of accepted that I would be obese for like the rest of my life. And you know what? I decided to use that weight to my advantage and played 4 years of football in high school, and then played at Arizona Christian for 1 year, where I played college football. And I stayed active, but I ended up getting up to 280. Now, like playing football at this weight gave its advantages, but I decided to, you know, transfer to GCU to pursue a different extracurricular activity, which was esports. And for that reason, I gained even more weight. I went up from 280 to 330, and that was just from sitting, eating terribly every day. I think one day I had Habit, Taco Bell, and then Chick-fil-A all on the same day, and just eating terribly. And it was up until the point where I seen my brother just start losing weight, because we were both big. He started losing weight, and then my parents encouraged me and said, hey, like, let's go on this journey. The whole family will go on it together. And I just remember praying to God like one night and saying, help me so that I can live, so I can just live, you know. And God made my path straight, and then I put in the work to actually like, you know, work on my gluttony, work on my diet, and then just go from there. So from there, I joined this program called Ideal Protein, or keto diet, just to help me lose weight. It was something easy. I didn't have to work out yet. I lost the first 60 pounds just eating like a ketogenic diet, and it's not something I actually recommend, but it helped me start, you know what I'm saying, like before learning how to maintain calories and like learning how to fully use those calories, doing a ketogenic diet helped me start this all. So I was able to drop the first 60 pounds, keeping my carbs at 60 grams a day, and then just eating like protein and stuff like that. But like obviously I wasn't tracking as hard as I do today. Now in my opinion, the whole idea of a keto diet is kind of unhealthy. And you know, carbs are a necessary nutrient. Like all macros are like necessary. But as I got back into college and school, I decided to actually use a TDEE calculator, use MyFitnessPal, track my calories properly. And the way to do that is you have to find out what your maintenance calories are, and then it's basically calories in, calories out. And if your maintenance calories is like 2,400 or something, and then you eat 2,200, you're at a deficit, so therefore you're gonna lose weight. And the way I dealt with that was to make sure that I kept my protein high, my fat low, my carbs high, and just kept eating at that rate so I can build muscle while also losing weight. And over time, that's how I went from 260 in college to back to 200, and then finally under 200, which was like 190. And right now I'm at 215 because I've also enjoyed food, you know, over the last couple of months, but I know how to get back into it, and I know what I need to do. And obviously I'm also putting in muscle as well, but these are the little, like your body's always gonna be an everlasting project, and you're always gonna be working on it. So it's really important to kind of just understand that whole aspect of it. Yeah, but for a year, like I worked out 6 times a week. I did a split of push-pull legs. I made sure I tracked everything I ate. I used a food scale and tracked it to MyFitnessPal. So just make sure you're doing everything you can to see what you're putting into your body. Take a log of it. Use MyFitnessPal. Use whatever app or diary to help you with that, and it will work. But also pray about it. Like, God helped me throughout this whole process, and I wouldn't be able to figure it out if I wasn't able to do that. And it's very important to get into the habit of just tracking everything you eat and making good choices. Now, it's also a good tip to try to find alternatives of what you eat and what you can replace. Like, instead of using butter, use a 0-calorie spray oil. Instead of drinking normal soda, just drink a Diet Coke. Eating stuff that's higher in protein and less in fat. Like, an example is, if you are addicted to ice cream, you could get a Halo Top ice cream, which for an entire pint would be 300 calories. And as you continue to lose weight and you learn more about certain foods by tracking it, it will almost become second nature, and eventually you may not even need to use the app. But it's important to have the idea of that you might be tracking calories pretty much for the rest of your life. And once this is set, you can have the idea that no food is bad for you. And there's only too much of one food that can lead to an unhealthy aspect of your life, which can affect your relationship with food. And today, I can only thank God for the journey that He had put me on. I'm at 215 right now, but the lowest I got to was 190, and I'm trying to continue that weight loss journey, also working out 6 times a week. My main goal is to pretty much maintain a caloric deficit of 2,200 and 200 grams of protein while also balancing the other macros. So, as I continue on with this journey, I'll keep updating you guys as I work on my fitness, my life in general, and just know that it's not easy, but the best thing you can do right now is just start. And if you start now, I promise you, you will never regret it. Anyways, guys, if you guys like that short video, little testimony video of how I lost all the weight, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys drop them in the comment section. But for now, let's head to the gym. Peace out.